I don't speak about you often, because I get really teary. And in my head, I hear your voice so very clearly. Like the time I fell asleep on the back of the bus. You embarrassed me by shouting from the front that we were going to miss our stop. But I didn't mind, because you were just doing your job. Your job to keep me safe and to never stop the love. I'd do anything to have one of your special hugs. The kind of ones that make you feel like your ribs have pierced your lungs and I'd try and break away, but you were way too strong. I wish I'd never tried to escape, because now they're gone. I came to see you every week, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'd never miss a day. I was there always. My friends would laugh at me and call me all these names, but it didn't bother me, because I got to see your face. I'd happily sit in your house and eat everything you put on your trolley. Even though it made us bigger and you would tell us we were chubby. And every time you'd make a dessert, I'd try stuff it in my tummy. Even if it wasn't for me, I'd try, because they were just so yummy. Rhubarb crumble doesn't taste the same now it's not made by your loving hands. Yours had too much topping and they were soggy and you'd pour in sugar by the pound. But it was one of my favourite desserts. And I'd be excited when my birthday came round, because you'd make one just for me. And it's one of my fondest memories of my gran. I'd always sit to your right and eat gammon, pineapple and chips. You'd bring me a Coke despite the sugar in it. You'd buy me enough snacks for the apocalypse, so many that every time I came I'd eat a mat and a crisps. We'd sit and watch The Weakest Link and pretend we were competing. I never knew the answers, but you'd keep us from being beaten. And I'd stay until it was dark and way after I had eaten. Even though I was expected home, I had no intention of leaving. I didn't know how much I mattered until the days before you passed away, when you told me that you missed me dearly and wished that I had stayed. I couldn't do anything but hope you'd be okay, when everyone, except from you, were counting your own days. There's one thing that replays in my head every single time. Every time you're mentioned, it's the first thing in my mind. You told me that seat to your right, you'd always seen as mine, despite the fact I hadn't sat in it since I was about 9. And you had told me that you wanted me to be sat there again soon. And I had hoped that you didn't know, that you'd be there with me too.